Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have some tweaks on this camera that I'm using on the Leica Q2 Monochrom. So what I felt throughout my usage of this Leica Q2 Monochrom is that I tend to do a little bit of post editing on my pictures. No doubt it's like black and white big photos, but I still kind of like requires to tweak a little bit on the contrast and the highlights part of the pictures. So because I tend to underexpose my pictures, however, I would probably want to push the whites and the brightest part, the highlights, to the max of the histogram. So that's why I tend to do a lot of fine tuning on the images. So today I have kind of set up the camera to customize some of these settings. Basically, there's really not a lot of settings that you can play around with this camera because there's no colors to it, and there's no hue and saturations. It's just black and white highlights and the darkness in it. So, I'll leave the settings right here in this menu, this page here, so you can take a look. So basically, what I'm doing is to push up the contrast and on the highlights and the shadows. So bring around a little bit on the presets on the image that I'm taking. So hopefully I can don't have to spend too much time in post editing and probably spend a little bit more time on the photo editing, on the video editing, so I can get off, upload my videos a little bit faster and more efficiently. So my workflow is kind of really tuned to a more efficient video editing workflow. So just hate to spend a lot of time sitting in front of the computers and doing a lot of editing works. So basically I tend to upload one video once a week. So there's really a lot of time taken personally on my besides my regular work job. So I will leave some reviews in the end of this video on some of my favorite photos taken today at Tiong Bahru. And if you guys have not been subscribing to my channel, do subscribe and give a like to this video. I'll see you back in the next video next week. So I'm going to share my thoughts with you here in this video, and I handpicked this particular photo of this building. I've made a crop on the original photo, basically to exclude the trees and the skies from the building structures. So my first look of this photo sets my mood to an empty industrial building. The curved walkway is so reminiscent of the era where Tiong Bahru housing estate was first constructed. It was probably in the 1940s. And if you ask me why I like this photo, it's because of the curves in the shadow and the bright lit wall. And the curvature looks organized and symmetrical. And the lack of the person in the pictures does make me wonder why is the building so empty? Where are all the people and what is inside this building? It's kind of leave a mystery and some memories of this modern building that looks like it was built 50 years ago. So this was actually a very super chill photo walk, and I just wanted to share the vibe with you all. If you enjoy street photography, monochrome experiments, and Singapore photo walks, I'd love to hear from you. Stick around and don't forget to give a like and comment your thoughts and subscribe if you have not done so, so you won't miss my next adventure in street photography in Singapore.